And I want to be real specific here. This isn't money that they're issuing. They're not giving you money. Donald Trump is not being a good guy and giving you money. He's teamed up with the Federal Reserve. He's teamed up with the IRS. He's teamed up with the international banking cartels and the corporate oligarchs, and they're giving you debt. They're giving you notes of debt. And I'm going to show you what this is doing in a second. And we're going to see that you're going to see this if you haven't already seen it in your grocery stores, when you go to buy a house or you go to rent an apartment. The Internal Revenue Service is planning to ramp up audits of smaller businesses and their investors by about 50% this year, following years of persistently low examination rates, an agency official said on Tuesday. The result could be a surge in audits of companies ranging from mom and pop retail stores and technology startups to investment funds that have historically faced only infrequent checks thanks to the time and effort required at the IRS. I'm not going to read any more of this, but look at this. There could be a surge in audits of companies ranging from mom and pop retail stores. As the Walmarts of the world, the Amazons of the world, the Home Depots and the Lowe's of the world increased, and the mom and pop shops didn't just decrease, but they disappeared. COVID 1984 is not about an invisible enemy that seeks to invade your lungs and destroy your health. This is all about the biggest power and wealth transfer that this country and this world has ever seen, because this is what they mean to do. They mean to increase the M1 money supply. That's what they call it in the United States. They mean to increase the M1 money supply, which is really just the debt load, and trash the dollar and bring in a new one world digital currency, not just for this nation, but for all nations. I'm going to leave you with this chart right here. Check this out. This is from the St. Louis Federal Reserve.org. And it is the M1 money supply since 1975. I just want you to look at this parabolic increase in the M1 money supply right here, starting in March of 2020. Check this out. There's no period from 1975 to 2020 where the M1 money supply shot up like this. It's an exponential increase in the money supply. Not back in 2008, not back in 2001, when you know what happened on that day in September. Let's take a closer look at this. Look at this chart. This is the debt load increasing, guys. This is called kicking the can down the road. This is called strapping the tax cattle, future unborn American tax cattle, your children, your great-great-grandchildren on, into as far as history can see, strapping those unborn babies, those unborn American babies with debt. And my question is, when's it going to stop? When's it going to stop? When are we going to recognize real tyranny? When are we going to recognize who we need to focus on? Forget about this Republican Demoplican garbage, this left versus right paradigm lie. They've thrown out the lie so that they can obscure who the real enemy is, and the real enemies are the Zio banksters who control everything. Remember what Amschel Rothschild said: give me control over a nation's money and I care not who makes its laws. These people are above even their own man-made laws. And remember, a law is nothing more, nothing less than the opinions of politicians backed by the threat of force. Look at this money supply. Look at this from March 9th to now. It's just gone parabolic, and people wonder why Bitcoin is knocking on the door of $30,000. People wonder why that bread and that milk and those jars of peanut butter and that chicken and that cheese is getting so expensive. We ain't seen nothing yet, guys. Remember what happened in the Weimar Republic in 1920 through 1923? Hyperinflation got so bad they were wheelbarrowing notes into markets just to buy not a loaf but a slice of bread. And that's what's going on. And that's when the government says they're here to help, we need to run in the opposite direction and recognize it for what it really is. This $2,000, it's a slap in the face. $600, slap in the face. Giving people back their own money, and you will pay for it. I will pay for it.